What is it, Morsel?
I'm thinking about something Roma said.
And what did Roma say?
Well, she said your mom said hi to me.
Oh, that was sweet.
And that her name was Lilith.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, which I thought was interesting because your mom introduced herself to me as Lily, but the name Lilith sounds so familiar.
Huh, weird.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, couldn't tell you.
But she's your mom. Do you get that a lot? Like people thinking that they remember her from something?
Sometimes.
I just can't put my finger on it.
I don't know, Mortal. Why don't you just Google it? Don't do that.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I'll do that.
No, I was joking. She probably wouldn't even be on social media. You know, she's so busy doing the things my mom does.
Hey, does she have an Instagram? Maybe I'll find her on there. Sorry, I know that you were trying to get somewhere. Don't let me keep you.
The one time she listens to me.
Ren, the internet's out.
Oh, really? That's weird. It must be an outage or something.
Can you check the modem, please?
Sure thing. Yeah, they're all good.
Weird.
Definitely.
Ren, did you threaten Carl again?
No.
Hi there, darling.
You told the Mortal my mother's full name.
Oh, it is a lovely day here. Thank you for asking. It's a bit chilly, but you know how I love the snow.
Roma, why did you do that?
Because, Ren, you said you would tell her the truth after we left. And she still doesn't know a single thing about hell or your family, does she?
No, but I was going to.
Tell her eventually. Exactly! And that eventually is happening now. Look, all I did was speed along the process. That Abby is a curious girl. She was bound to start asking questions sooner or later. She was just too polite to do it without being pushed into the right direction. So I provided that push. Think of this as ripping off the Band-Aid. You're welcome.
You're evil. Do you know that?
You're flattering me. Oh, would you tell your mama I'm being evil? I think I deserve a raise. Well, Earth reception is just so terrible. Oh, sweetheart, do you think you could handle them on your own? I want to go throw Columbus in another pit of boiling tar. Thank you, you're doing so great!
Sorry about that, Mortal. I guess you won't be able to look at my mum anytime soon. What are you doing?
I've got internet on my phone, it's just a little slower.
I hate modern times. I could also fake my death at the drop of a hat, move one city over, and no one would know me. You know the likelihood of someone from my previous town coming over to my new town and calling me out on it? Close to zero. Because no one left the town! And also who would believe them if they called me out and they said, oh look, there's that dead person that I knew from 50 miles over. No one would believe them. Because they were also new in town and no one trusted them yet.
Did you do that a lot?
Oh, all the time. It made the whole immortality thing so much easier. Well, you know, social media does make immortality a lot harder now, so you probably won't find my mum on any of them.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I still can't figure out why her name sounds so familiar, though.
Too bad. Guess we'll never know.
Yeah, you're probably right. But luckily, I've got another question I could ask you. A couple, really, since asking about your mom didn't really work out. I've got a list of questions I could ask you.
You're keeping a list?
Yeah, Roma said it would be a good idea to keep notes. Whatever that means. So I went out and I got a new notebook.
Okay. What's your next question?
Let me see. Oh, okay. Why don't you want to call your dad?
That's your second question.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Google my mum. I'm not ready for your second question.
Where are you going?
To have a chat with Roma about boundaries.
Oh, well, tell her I say hi.
Before I go here, the internet's back.
You mean you fix it with a snap, Ren? That's a nifty trick. What else can you do?
One question at a time, Mortal. Come get me when you're done sleuthing.
Hey, Ren. How do you spell Lilith? Is that with 2 L's or 1?
Oh no, Mortal. You've got to do this last part on your own. Like, if you've got questions about my family after you look at my mum, then I will talk. But not a moment before, because I'm putting this off as long as possible. Good luck!
That was vague and dramatic. They're having a good day. Yay. Alrighty, let's see. Who is Lilith? With 1 L. Let's see. Ah, Wikipedia come through. She's mentioned in the Bible. That's why I know it. Bible school. Ah, I probably should have paid more attention in Bible school. Yeah, it was 8 a.m. and I was 9. What did they expect? Okay, let's see. Lilith was Adam's first wife, and she didn't want to be subservient to him when he demanded it, so she left him. Good for her! Ah, Adam was being such a dick. She deserved better. Let's see. What does she do now? Known as the mother of all demons? That is such a cool title. Other occupation? Queen of Hell. A businesswoman! Ah, that's a queen. That's a queen. She's queen. She's... Oh no, I didn't curtsy when I met her. I didn't even offer her homemade cookies. What if she doesn't like me? Okay, no. She invited me to visit Hal. It's probably not that big of a deal. She probably knew that I didn't know. It's. What if she doesn't like you, Ren? Ren's mom is queen. Child of queen is Ren. Oh, okay. This is an interesting development. Okay, just ask. Ren?
Did you research?
Yeah. Were you serious when you said that you would answer any questions I had about your family after I looked up your mom?
Yes, mortal. I'll never lie to you.
But you have before.
I didn't know you very well before.
But you'll tell me the truth from now on?
Always. You have my word.
Thank you. Okay. Let me figure out how to ask these questions that I have. New questions. I'm gonna update the list. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. Nope, not yet.
Spit it out, mortal!
Your mom, Lilith, is she the queen of hell?
Yeah.
That is so neat, Ren!
No, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm sorry, what?
I said that is so neat. Ren? You said I could ask you anything. Why are you laughing at me?
First of all, yes, I did say you could ask me anything, and you can. I didn't say I wouldn't laugh at your questions, though. Second of all, I am not laughing at this question. I am laughing that your response to finding out my mother is the literal queen of hell is saying, that is so neat. Only you, mortal, only you.
Oh, it is neat. And just to get everything clear, so your mom is queen of hell. So your dad, who you don't want to call, is...
King of hell, yeah.
And your father would be...
A pain in my ass at the moment.
Fair enough, we'll circle back to that one. And you, this would make you...
A royal successor, yes. 1 of 5, so don't get too excited, it's not that special.
No promises on the excitement levels. For future reference, since your pronouns are she, they, what titles do you like to use?
Oh, well, I like princess. Prime is also a good gender-neutral one, so is your royal highness. Your majesty, if you're feeling fancy. Never call me your majesty, I will end your bloodline.
Perfect. Also, joke's on you, I'm ending my own bloodline. I don't want kids. Ren, you're royal.
We did just establish this, yes, but I feel a follow-up question coming.
You're royal and you choose to live in a closet?
What can I say? It's comfortable.
Princess Ren of Hell, Prime Ren of Hell, Your Royal Highness Ren of Hell.
Got that out of your system then? Good. I didn't tell you I was royal before now for a reason, okay? I still prefer being called just Ren. You don't have to change what you call me.
Wait. Yes! Yes, you did!
I did what?
You told me before!
When?
When I first guessed your name! You said that if I got it wrong after 3 tries, I would have to call you Your Royal Highness for the rest of time. I can't believe I missed that.
Oh, did I? Wow, that was really cocky of me.
Why did you do that if you didn't want me to know you were royal?
To be honest, probably because I didn't think I was going to be sticking around for this long. Nor did I think that we would actually be friends, so at the time I didn't care, and I was just trying to make you miserable.
We're friends?
Oh, God. Yes, okay. We are friends, mortal. Happy?
Yes.
Don't be so earnest, it's endearing. Are we done here?
Oh, actually.
Damn it.
So, now that we've established that you're royal, I realize that I don't know too much about you, or your family, really. So, I had a couple of other questions.
Alright. Lay it on me.
You said that you are one of 5 royal successors to Hell. What does that mean, exactly?
So, I have 4 siblings.
Oh, I'd love to meet them!
You can meet 3 of them. So, unlike Western European royals on Earth, where the oldest inherits everything, usually the boy, all 5 of us will inherit something from Mum and Dad.
Like, equally split?
No, not exactly. So, my older sister, she is the oldest of the 5, she's technically lined up to be the head leader of Hell, Queen of Hell, when Dad steps down.
Technically?
It's not a foolproof system. Really, it's never been done before. Dad's been the only king of Hell so far, so he is sort of playing it by ear, making it up as he goes along. Which has sort of been his thing forever. He changes the plan slightly every now and then, but he's always wanted each of us to have something, because he's seen the whole primogeniture thing tear families apart for millennia.
You sound a little worried about it. You think that your older sister won't want to be queen?
No, that's not what's concerning. She really wants to be queen. The problem with that is she is not exactly what I would call,
good at leading?
stable.
Ah, so, the 3 siblings that I can meet.
My older brother, younger sister, and younger sibling. Because my older sister might try to kill you if she ever saw you.
Oh! Putting aside the scary new fact that your sister might try to kill me,
Yeah, she really hates humans.
not helping.
But she hates leaving Hell even more.
Kind of helping. Okay, so, if she is going to be the big leader queen of Hell, what does that mean for you and your other 3 siblings? You said that your parents were giving y'all something too, right? Like, vacation homes?
No. Do I want to know how you got from I'm a royal successor to my inheritance is a dusty beach house?
Probably not. I'd be happy to share my thought process, though, if you'd like.
I'll take a rain check, mortal. So, the way Dad wants it to go is Amara is watching over everything. She is making the big decisions about Hell, leading the family business, and connecting everyone else.
Amara?
Amara is my older sister.
Scary.
She'd be honored that you said that. So, my older brother, younger sister, and younger sibling, and me would each rule over a separate part of Hell. Sort of like a governor of that section. We'd each answer to Amara, and in turn, we would each have people who answered to us, and so on and so forth. Well, are you okay? We can stop the Q&A section for the day if you're feeling overwhelmed. I promise I will not be upset.
No, it's... Ren, that looks like a pyramid scheme.
What? Oh shit, it does!
This is the scariest thing I've learned about Hell so far!
No! Amara is a girl boss!
No!
Okay, this is going to be more accurate than the pyramid scheme one anyway, because Hell is shaped like a circle.
So, you and your siblings each get a section of Hell to rule over?
If it goes according to Dad's current plan, yes. So, Hell is divided into 5 main sections. We've got Central, North, South, East, and West. Easy to remember. And each section serves a different purpose, so pick a direction.
East!
Well, you have that ready to go. Why East?
Because the sun rises in the east, and I love sunrises.
Pick another direction.
Fine. South.
Excellent choice. So, in the South, that is where all of our farms are.
The farms?
I see the question in your eyes. They're normal farms.
Okay.
All of Hell is pretty cold, but it's warmest in the South, so that is where we grow our food and raise our livestock, and that's where the Pegasus are.
The Pegasus? Does Dust live there?
Nicely deducted, mortal. Yes, that is where Dust works. He's a farmer.
He's a farmer! That's so cute! It fits their personalities so well!
It really does. So, the South would be run by my older brother Felix. It's been his dream to be a farmer in the South since we were kids.
Oh, he sounds nice. What's he like?
Well, he is a self-proclaimed himbo who drinks his respect women juice every morning. He's obsessed with cowboys and making pottery, and he is one of my best friends. I love him.
I do too, and I've never even met him! He doesn't want to kill me too, does he?
Oh no, he loves humans. I've told him about you. He already likes you.
Yay!
Moving on to the West.
Alright, the west side of Hell. Does it have a lot of cornfields and cryptids?
It's a city.
A city with cryptids?
If you call a city where most of the population of Hell's demons live a city of cryptids, then yes.
But no Mothman?
Oh, You have to stop watching BuzzFeed Unsolved before you go to bed!
I want to know where Mothman is!
Well, he's not in hell, I can tell you that!
So he's real?
So in the West is a city.
Can I guess what it looks like?
If you say Mothman,
I'm not gonna mention Mothman.
then yes.
Alright, so I'm picturing like a big city, like New York City, lots of high-rises, big cultural hotspot, but like cleaner than an Earth city.
That was remarkably close to what it's like. Are you a mind reader?
Not that I'm aware of. Let me try. You put on a jacket because you were cold.
That's a given. Your room is freezing. But we are testing that more later. And correct. Yes, the city has a lot of high-rises, trains, subways, a lovely river. There's some houses out toward the edges where some families live, but the vast majority of demons live in the city. It sort of looks like heaven, but just swap out humans for demons. We've got art, we've got parks, we've got a giant university where all the students go, which is actually where Light works. They're a professor of Earth Studies. They were very keen when we taught them how to play Go Fish. Their students loved it.
Oh, that's wonderful!
And the West would be run by my little sibling Ezra.
What's Ezra like?
They're a bit shy, and they're one of the kindest people I know. They're always looking for where they can lend a helping hand, and they really care about making sure every demon feels taken care of. They've already helped Dad implementing universal basic income and making sure every demon has housing. And I'm really proud of them.
Oh, I'm so proud of them too! Can we go visit the city? I want to see it.
Mortal,
Ren?
may I remind you, once again, that my oldest sister, who resides in hell, where you are asking to visit, would love to kill you if given the chance.
What if I wore a disguise?
Moving on to the north.
I could wear a cloak and colored contacts, maybe even a monocle. I don't know why, but I like the idea of it.
The north! So the north section of hell is probably more like what you imagine when you picture hell.
18th century puppets forcing me to confront someone about an inconvenience that they caused, even though I'm really not that upset about it?
I'm just going to tell you what the north section of hell is like.
That's probably a good idea.
So you know how I told you hell is cold?
Yes, I've already been thinking about the cute winter clothes I could wear when I visit your mom, which is, hard because we live in Florida, so I don't really have any winter clothes on hand, but I bet I could find some on sale.
Mortal.
Yes.
Focusing.
Right, hell is cold.
Yes, all of hell is cold, but it is coldest in the north. It's mountainous and snowy, and that is where the whole punishment thing happens.
Oh, okay.
Do you have questions?
How does that work?
How does what work? Punishment? No? Questions?
No. Like, how do you get sent to hell? Okay, like, I always imagine that if you're a good person, you try your best not to hurt others, you help when you can, the whole love your neighbors thing Jesus is always talking about, that when you die, you just go to heaven.
Oh yeah, basically that. God's really not that strict. Just don't be a dick, you'll be fine.
Ah, cool. So then, what's the north of hell like?
First things first, the whole eternity of suffering thing just isn't a thing. There's usually an end date, but there is punishment for people who have done really bad things, so like murderers, pedophiles, slave owners, they get sent down to us when they die. We figure out how long their punishment will be, what their punishment will be, and then we send them on to demons like Roma who dole out the punishment.
Wait, who's been in hell the longest?
Well, we don't actually know who that'll be yet. We've got a couple people in the running, though. Let's see, who would you know? Christopher Columbus, Andrew Jackson, Hitler, Jeffrey Epstein, a very early human who we call Dave. Fucking Dave.
What did Dave do?
Dave things. You really don't want to know.
Dave things.
Anyway, they don't have end dates on their punishment because they, and people like them, are especially heinous. Would really bring down the vibe of heaven. God likes a party. So that is about as close to an eternity of punishment as you can get. Just an indefinite time of punishment.
Okay, that makes sense.
Also, I'm so fucking over this whole gay people go to hell nonsense. Absolutely not. Like, unless they're also a murderer. Like, we've got Jeffrey Dahmer down there, but under no circumstance is someone going to hell just because they're queer.
Yes, that is what I've been saying for ages.
And like, do you know how many LGBTQ plus angels I know? My ex-girlfriend's an angel.
Your ex-girlfriend's an angel? Wait, hold on, I want to hear about that.
No, we're focusing.
Fine. So then which of your siblings is going to run the north?
The north is going to go to Lorelai, my younger sister. She is the youngest of us 5 kids.
What's she like?
I really quite like her. She's just a bunch of chaos wrapped up into a gal who despises injustice. Plus, she really likes baking. Does have a tendency to set things on fire, though.
Ah, yes. The bundle of chaos that all of us youngest siblings possess. I'm a fan.
Remind me to never leave the two of you alone in a room together.
Why not?
because I fear without supervision the two of you may try to topple an empire. Which, fuck yeah, but it's too dangerous for the two of you to do alone.
Oh, Ren, we wouldn't try that.
Well, that's good.
We'd succeed.
I'm a little scared of you sometimes, mortal.
Oh, thanks.
Moving on. Can your room pick a temperature?
I'm just happy you like the sweater I got you.
Absolutely no comment.
So we've talked about the south, west, and north sides of hell. So does this mean we finally get to talk about the east side of hell?
No! Central! Central! We're talking about the central part of hell.
Ren, why won't you tell me what's in the east?
It's a dumb direction! We'll get there eventually! Or maybe not! Why do you even want to know about it?
Why don't you want to tell me about it?
No reason!
Oh my god, there's such a reason! But because I respect your privacy, I will let you tell me about Central Hell.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna bother you about the east again because you can't keep running from your problems.
Ugh, fine! Central!
Central
Hell is where the palace is. Think Gothic exterior because my dad is dramatic, and then a very modern interior because my mum is practical.
So, did you grow up there, or was it more Princess Diaries style?
I don't know what that means.
Movie night.
But yeah, I grew up in the palace. Once Mum found me in Italy and claimed to me as her child, she brought me home, and that is where I grew up.
What was that like, growing up in a palace?
Echoey.
Oh, Ren.
Oh, no, I meant literally. Like, lots of acoustics in the palace, big rooms, long hallways.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
No, yeah, I had a very loving upbringing. Okay, Mum and Dad were very supportive. I had the best tutors. And my siblings and I were the picture of good behavior.
Oh, really? You? The picture of good behavior. Mix, I broke into the Vatican with my friends for funsies.
Well, maybe we caused a little bit of mischief. We got demon spawn, after all.
That sounds more accurate. So do you miss home?
No. Okay, fine, maybe a little. I miss seeing my family sometimes. There was a time we all got along. I miss running around hell with my friends. And I miss the palace music room.
Oh, do you play an instrument?
A few, but my favorite is the violin.
My Nana plays the violin! Oh, that's so cool you play too!
My father would be pleased to hear you say that. He taught me.
Your father? Oh, yeah! Him! Ah. I didn't bring him up, but, since we're talking about him.
You're not smooth at all.
I'm sorry, my curiosity's killing me. Who is your dad?
King of Hell.
Ren!
Alright. He's the OG demon.
Like, first out the gate? Original?
Mm-hmm.
Your dad's Lucifer?
The Morning Star himself.
Oh my god, you're royal!
Are you gonna say that every time we talk about my parents?
Maybe. I don't know. I think I'm still processing. Like, I'm not freaked out that your dad's Lucifer. That's fine. But there is a lot to take in,
That's fair. Take your time. Do you want to do that thing you're always talking about? Talking through your emotions instead of punching people?
Yes!
Damn it. Okay, go ahead.
So, your dad's Lucifer.
Correct.
Golden boy angel, turned demon, turned king of hell.
Correct again. Are you scared of him?
No, I'm intrigued.
Based on previous experience, I should not have expected anything else.
So I always imagined that God and Lucifer had a more complicated relationship than Sunday school suggested. Like, it can't just be black and white. The world's more complicated than that, So maybe he's a good guy. Like, I've never met him, but he is dealing with all the bad guys after they die, so that's going in his favor.
You have very interesting opinions for someone who was raised in the Bible Belt.
How did you know I was raised in the Bible Belt?
Mortal, you've told me so much about Panama City, I feel like I've lived there.
Oh my god, we can go visit! We'll go to the Martin because I'm pretty sure it's haunted, so that would be really fun for us. And then we'll go to Pier Park and we'll see the golf.
Hold on, how did we get here? How am I being sent to North Florida? Am I in hell?
Depends. How do you feel about humidity?
Utterly despise it.
Yeah, this is gonna be like hell for you.
Fuck.
So back to your dad, Lucifer.
Yes, anything to get me away from North Florida.
On the one hand, he's king of hell. And oh my god, that is so interesting. And also, he's your dad, and so I really want him to like me.
Why do you want my parents to like you so much? My mum already loves you, by the way, but the question still stands.
Lilith likes me? I'm honored. Okay, and it's because, as your roommate, I do not want them to think that I'm a bad influence on you.
You being the bad influence.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try and dissect that line of thought. And on the other hand...
On the other hand, you and your dad are obviously fighting about something right now. And I don't know what that's about, but I am on your side in this fight. So I guess that means I'm fighting the devil. Okay.
You're automatically on my side.
Of course, you're my friend.
But what if I was in the wrong? What if I was being evil, more evil than the devil, and you were just blindly trusting me?
It's not blind trust, you've earned my trust. Besides, you're not evil. You're mischievous, but you're not evil.
I'm evil?
Sure, Jan. Whatever you say.
Who the hell is Jan?
So, why are we fighting your dad?
Mortal, you do not have to fight my dad, okay? It's between him and me.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be relieved. But I didn't have a plan on how I was going to fight the devil with you, but I just really wanted to be supportive of you.
Much obliged, Mortal.
So why are you two fighting?
It's complicated. Look, it's not like he's a bad person. Okay, he's my dad, and I love him, and I know he loves me, but oh my god, he's being a pain in my ass at the moment. We're not seeing eye to eye on something, and we can't seem to find a middle ground either.
You can't see eye to eye, huh? Is it because you're short?
I'm taller than you!
And so, maybe he's taller than you. He is taller, isn't he?
Shut up.
I'll get you a stepping stool.
I'm gonna throw you in a dungeon.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
You know, you can be real mouthy for a mortal.
Well, I have a demon for a roommate.
I should have seen this day coming. I don't know if I should be annoyed or impressed.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wanted to make you laugh because I could tell that this was bothering you. So, what is it you can't see eye to eye on?
The east side of hell. It'll make more sense if I explain the east to you. So...
I'm so sorry, one more thing?
You have been asking me about the east all day. And now that I'm finally going to tell you about it, you want to talk about something else?
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's about Central Hell. That's where the palace is. A royal place, where you grew up.
Yup.
And you've got royal parents.
Uh-huh.
And so you're royal.
As we have established.
And when she visited, Roma said that every member of the royal family has either purple or white eyes.
Fuck you, Roma.
Well, since one of my plans is just paid off. Lovely.
Yup.
And we've established that you originally made your eyes black to scare me more, which didn't work. Which is totally a me thing, not a you thing. You can be very scary.
Thanks.
And so since I know all of that, I was wondering if I could see your real eyes? No pressure though, only if you're comfortable with it, okay?
You're like a goddamn sleuth.
Thank you, I own a magnifying glass.
Of course you do. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay!
How do humans normally do this?
Reveal their eye color?
Yeah.
We don't. We can't change our eye color.
Oh yeah. Boring.
Ah, you're deflecting. If you're feeling nervous, you can hold my hand.
I'm not nervous! Don't make this weird!
It's not weird, it's exciting! I'm happy I get to learn new things about you.
Look, just turn around while I take the magic off my eyes.
Okay.
No, wait, that's weirder.
Okay.
But don't look at me!
Okay.
No, wait, just pause!
Okay.
Not what I meant!
Okay.
Why is this so difficult?
Maybe it's because you've been subconsciously hiding your real eyes as an emotional shield, so that people won't judge you based on who your family is before getting to know you first.
Where the hell did that come from?
I've gone to a lot of therapy.
I think my family could benefit from that.
Ren, whatever your eyes look like, it's not going to change how I treat you or how I feel about you. Okay?
Alright. Out with it, mortal! Don't freak out!
Your eyes are so beautiful, Ren!
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, they look like jewels! Your eyes are sparkling!
I don't sparkle! Demon! Don't sparkle! What?
Your eyes look like... You know those purple clouds that you can see only during a sunset after a thunderstorm? That's what your eyes remind me of.
How did you manage to make that sound earnest and not patronizing?
Because it's the truth!
Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for showing me your eyes. I know this was difficult, so thank you for trusting me. I just think this is really nice!
Okay, well, you know, just don't get used to this all the time. Okay, I can still do the black eyes whenever I wanted to. Because, you know...
They look cool.
They look super cool.
They do. But I think your purple eyes look really cool, too.
You only think that because they're royal eyes.
No. I think they're wonderful because they're your eyes.
I am going to pay you to stop being so sappy.
No, you won't, because you like it.
I know, right? The East! We're talking about the East. We're moving on from the East and we are going to the East.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm going to throw you out the window.
Worth it for the pun.
The East of Hell is... Are you paying attention, mortal?
Hmm?
You're not paying attention. You're staring at my eyes.
No. Well, maybe a little, but just because they're so neat and handsome.
I'll cover these eyes right back up if you don't listen.
No, I'm paying attention. I'm switching into Eastern mode. What's there?
Purgatory.
I didn't know Purgatory was actually a thing.
Yep, that's your first stop once you die.
Not Petey?
Petey. Did you just call a saint, the keeper of the keys to the kingdom, Saint Peter, Petey?
Yeah, people like nicknames. You go by your nickname, I go by my nickname, so I thought Petey sounded fun.
Can't argue with that logic. You probably actually like that nickname. But no, not PT. Well, do you know how many people die a minute? Do you know how many people have died on this planet? If there was still only one guy going over everyone's rights and wrongs of their lives, the wait time alone, it would feel like a slow burn romance happening over a 500-part series.
Oh God, not the slow burn romance. That feels like forever.
Exactly. So, you die, you go to purgatory, you see a secretary, the secretary assigns you a caseworker, and the caseworker goes over everything.
Is everything run by demons?
No, it's actually a coalition of angels and demons.
I haven't seen that movie.
Really? Angels and Demons? It's got Tom Hanks in it. Mom's quite the fan of him.
Yeah, but it's so long, and I have trouble concentrating sometimes.
Fair enough.
So if it's a coalition between angels and demons, why is it in hell and not a neutral place? Like Iowa!
Iowa?
Yeah, there's so much corn in Iowa, you could just hide purgatory in a cornfield and no one would notice!
You know what? Dad thought about putting it in Iowa, but it turns out he's allergic to corn!
Lucifer's allergic to corn?
No! There was space in the east of hell we weren't using, and since it was Dad's idea to make purgatory, he offered to put it there.
Oh, that was so sad for a second. Could you imagine being allergic to corn? No popcorn!
You can't eat popcorn.
Exactly! I am empathetic to the pain of cornlessness. It was your dad's idea to make purgatory?
Yeah, he was in a meeting with Gramps who was complaining about the backlog of souls. Dad suggested a middle ground and they made purgatory.
Gramps.
It's turned into quite a bureaucratic system in my opinion, but when there's billions of souls in the world, when Gramps didn't plan for more than a few million at a time, sacrifices must be made, I suppose.
Again, Gramps?
As in a shortening of Grandpa? Come on, Mortal, I thought you liked nicknames.
I do! But who's your grandpa?
Think it through.
Ooh, okay. So your dad's Lucifer, and his dad is God. Your grandpa's God! God is your grandpa!
And she gets top marks.
Okay, but can we please revisit again how weird it is that your dad is the devil and your grandpa is God, and yet you live in my closet and not in the room!
Again, I like it in there!
Fine.
Plus, it's really not that small. I turned it into a pocket dimension, so it's quite large in there. Very comfortable.
What? I can't tell if that was like a really good pun because my pants are in there and my pants have pockets, so like pocket dimension! Or if you're casting magic on our apartment, in which case we're definitely not getting our security deposit back.
You're definitely not getting that security deposit back.
Damn it. You know what? I've decided that I'm okay with it because pocket dimensions are just so cool!
Right?
What do the angel and demon caseworkers in purgatory do?
Basically the same thing Petey used to do. Goes over the good and bad things you did in your life, decides where your soul goes. Then people move on to heaven, reincarnation, or North Hell. Usually.
Usually? That's vague and enticing.
An unintended side effect of creating purgatory is that some people decide to stay there.
Well, I didn't know staying was an option. I thought it was just a halfway point.
It was supposed to be. It was built to fix a problem. Largely did fix that problem. But then it went and made another problem, which makes purgatory that much more difficult to deal with.
I can see you have some strong feelings about this.
I've had time to fester.
Fair enough. Go on.
Purgatory is fairly new. It's only about 675 years old. Okay, it's barely older than me.
It was made 675 years ago. Did y'all set up purgatory because of the bubonic plague?
Exactly. Nice math.
That was an anomaly. Please never expect me to do math again.
Noted. So many people were dying back then, the line to get judged was going to be centuries long if nothing changed. They barely made it through the Plague of Justinian without purgatory.
The Plague of Justinian was in 541. They waited another, 800 years for a worse thing to happen before they built purgatory?
Hey, take it up with Dad and Gramps, okay? I wasn't born yet.
So then why are people staying in purgatory? Is it like super nice?
Well, it's not bad there. The backlog of souls to judge was so long when they finally made it, Dad created a city for people to live in while they waited. So it kind of looks like an Earth city, but a city planner my father is not.
So people want to stay in purgatory because it reminds them of Earth?
No. I have a feeling it has something to do with the waiting period. Look, even with the extra caseworkers, people usually have to spend a day or two in purgatory before they're sent on their way. And usually it's not a problem, but for some people, I think the wait time spent alone, combined with coming to terms with your own death, those couple days can feel like an eternity thinking about your upcoming afterlife.
People are scared. And since they already know what purgatory's like...
Better the devil you know. Look, the people who are found deserving of punishment, they're immediately taken to North Hell. But nobody is forced to go to heaven. Nobody's forced to be reincarnated. So sometimes people wait for someone they know to join them, so they don't have to move on alone. Sometimes people stay behind because it's the easiest place to visit Earth as a spirit, to see the people they had to leave behind. Because they aren't ready to let go.
Why is it easier in Purgatory to come back as a spirit?
Because the dimensional placement of Purgatory and Earth are so close.
Ooh, dimensions. Sorry, serious conversation.
There's also the people who don't want to move on because they feel guilty about something, even though we've already determined that they don't deserve punishment. I know Purgatory was necessary, but it is a mess down there.
And the person who's going to run Purgatory is responsible for all the souls that go through it?
Yep. And it's also been implied by a certain devil that the next leader of Purgatory is the one who's going to have to figure out how to fix it and turn it into a well-oiled machine.
That's a lot of responsibility to put on someone's shoulders. Especially if they didn't choose it for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, Ren.
Guess that I was the lucky winner, huh?
That's why you and your dad are fighting, isn't it? Because you never wanted to run Purgatory?
Nope. Dad decided that for me.
Alright. It's decided.
God, not you too.
I am gonna fight your dad after all!
Oh, wait, no, wait, what? You can't fight my dad!
Like hell I can't, pun intended. I know I said before I was a little relieved that I didn't have to fight him because I didn't actually know at the time how I was gonna fight the devil, but now I am frustrated on your behalf and will be fueled by spite, so give me your phone, I'm gonna call him for you.
No!
Fine, I'll call him on my phone. What's his number? 666? Oh my god! If I wasn't so upset with him, I would find that very funny. Even the devil has dad jokes.
Put the phone down, mortal.
Ugh, fine. I will, for now.
Thank you. You know, I never thought I'd have to protect my dad from a human, but I guess it's a first time for everything.
I am gonna take some deep breaths and calm down, so in the meantime, please tell me how all of your siblings seem to have at least had a say in what they do when your parents step down, and yet you get forced into a role that you don't want!
Take those deep breaths, mortal. And I don't know. I guess it was some middle child bullshit. They didn't know where else to put me.
You've gotta be shitting me!
You're supposed to be breathing!
Okay, let me get this straight.
I'm not very good at being straight.
Hell yeah! So, at any point, did your dad ask you if running Purgatory was something that you wanted to do, or did he just tell you that's what you were gonna do?
I feel like I should lie for his own safety.
Ren.
No. He just told me.
That is some bullshit! Why doesn't he just get somebody else to do it?
No, he's out of kids.
Then not one of his kids!
He wants to keep it in the family.
That is also some monarchist bullshit!
Otto, that's just how royalty works.
I'm aware how royalty works, but I can say with authority that it's dumb.
Look, mortal. I have learned a lot in the last 6 months on Earth. One of which is, I cannot run from this. Not really. Because in a royal family, we don't get to choose what we do, okay? We're told. Sometimes it works out like it did for somehow all of my siblings, but not for me, which sucks. Because I don't think I am the right person to have this responsibility. No, in fact, I know I'm gonna fuck it up. And that is why I came to Earth in the first place, to figure out something else to do, and to convince my dad to let me do that instead. But I couldn't find anything. I'm certainly not a good torturer, we've learned that much. So now I am just waiting to come to terms with the idea of running Purgatory, and then I'll go home, and I will play my part. And maybe if I'm lucky, I will stumble into a good decision every now and again.
Ren, I had no idea you were under so much pressure. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Mortal, you had no way of knowing.
But I think I see what some of this is about now. And so I am about to word vomit at you.
What? You normally just launch into it. Why did you warn me?
Because I'm about to go full anime protagonist level speech on your ass, and you need to buckle up for that.
I don't know what any of those words meant, but somehow I'm still a little scared.
We're watching the My Hero Academia Festival arc as soon as we're done with this, because it's got some excellent examples. Now buckle up. I see 2 big problems here.
Only 2?
2 that I can help with at this moment.
You're being so serious. I don't like it when you get serious.
Then hush up and listen, and my speech will be done sooner.
Okay.
Problem number 1. Your parents chose a career path for you, running Purgatory, and you have to listen to them because of royal obligations?
Yes.
No!
Mortal,
Hear me out.
I'll humor you.
Thank you. Now, your parents choosing what you should do, and you feeling trapped by that, not wanting to do it, but still feeling like it's the only thing you can do, it's honestly a very common feeling. Sometimes we fall into these roles of being people pleasers because we're so afraid of disappointing the people we love most and losing that love. But making decisions to please other people, Ren, that's not living your life. That is a performance. And it can get exhausting really quick.
Are you therapizing me?
Nope, I am not certified, but I am speaking from some experience.
Nice disclaimer. Go on.
I know you love your family, and you want to make them proud. And that's great, but Ren, you can't make decisions about your life to make other people happy. Even if it's your parents. Because if they are so easily disappointed in you, or their love is so conditional that you having your own opinions, or standing up for yourself, or setting healthy boundaries makes them take it all back like that, they're shitty parents. They may have raised you, but they do not control you. Okay? You get to make decisions about your life based on what you know will make you happy.
Mortal, being in a royal family comes with obligations.
I am aware. But when have you ever cared about obligations? Exactly. Ren, when you are making decisions about your life, you can't make them because you think that's what someone else wants. They're not the one who's going to live with the consequences of those decisions. You are the one who lives with it. I actually don't know how long demons live.
I'm immortal, I won't die.
Oh god, thinking about eternity makes my head hurt. Okay, you live with those decisions forever. And look, if you decide to go with the family business because you see it bringing you joy in the future, then hell yeah. Pun intended. But if you decide to go do something entirely different, something your parents didn't plan for you because you know it'll make you happy, then go for it. The only person who's going to be able to figure that out is you. Not your parents, not your family, you. And if your family can't deal with that, then that's their problem, not yours. Because at the end of the day, it is your life. And you deserve to be happy.
You really want me to go all rogue royal, don't you?
Only if that's what you want. Or you can princess it up. Either way, I got your back.
And what's the other problem?
I'm so glad you asked.
Oh, fuck.
You said the main reason you don't want to run Purgatory is because you think you don't deserve that responsibility?
I don't.
And I say that's bullshit. Because, Ren, you don't lack the ability to run it. You certainly deserve that level of responsibility. So I think the problem here is that you lack the self-confidence to do it.
It's not lacking self-confidence if it's the truth.
Okay, what truth is that?
That I fuck up Purgatory, even more than it already is. That is not lacking self-confidence, mortal. That is being honest with myself. Besides, I'm plenty confident.
That's a valid concern. And I think it shows how much you really care about it, Ren. And I know you're confident, so where's this dichotomy of self-confidence in one area and not the other coming from?
Personal experience.
Do you want to tell me about that personal experience?
You don't need to know it.
Okay, you don't have to tell me. Instead, I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
Jesus Christ, you room with the girl for 6 months, she thinks she knows you.
I know a lot about you. I'm observant, and you're not very good at lying to me.
I feel like as a demon I should be more insulted that you think I'm a bad liar, but I will let you continue.
Thank you. Just let me finish everything before you respond, okay?
I'm now already regretting this.
We've lived together for 6 months, but I would hardly need that long to know that you're special.
Christ!
You're hardworking and determined. You never gave up on trying to find ways to torture me, until I won you over with my charm.
I was not won over!
You promised to let me finish.
Keep going.
And on top of that, you're so smart, Ren! The plans you come up with and then pull off, sneaking into the Vatican, saving those women from the witch trials.
Well, I didn't tell you about that.
Light did. And that stunt you pulled in Antarctica.
Nah, we don't talk about that.
My point is, you're determined and smart, and even though you try not to show it, you care. And that makes a great leader.
You're saying you think I should run Purgatory?
I'm saying you can do anything you put your mind to. That could be running Purgatory, but if you don't want to run Purgatory, I know you'll find something else to do. Something you will be so wonderful at, Ren. And I'll help you figure out what that is.
Really?
Of course! But don't give up on yourself because someone else said you weren't good enough. Because you are good enough. You're more than enough. And whoever told you otherwise, fuck them. Okay, speech over. Do you have anything to add?
No. Somehow you've rendered me speechless.
Success.
I can't promise that I will, instantly be better about the confidence thing, but I'll work on it.
It's okay. It's not an overnight thing. I can help you with that too if you want.
You're a good friend, Abby.
Well, You make it easy.
Okay, mortal, don't get gushy.
You know, you could keep calling me Abby.
Let me put it this way. There's a higher chance of me becoming Queen of Hell than calling you that on a regular basis.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Oh, good lord.
I feel like this was a really good talk.
Oh, really? Because I feel like it took us 3 months.
It wasn't that bad.
My hair's grown so long.
Really?
I'm immortal, and yet I feel myself at death's door.
Okay, talking about your feelings isn't that hard.
Tell that to my grey hairs.
Oh my god. Well, lucky for you, I've run out of questions for today.
Has it only been a day? I fear my friends will not recognize my face for how long I've been away from them.
It's not even been a day, it's been like an afternoon.
That's debatable. Time is constantly in flux.
Anyway, Drama Majesty, I'm really glad we had this talk. I feel like I know so much more about you now.
I won't lie. It was nice to get some things off my chest.
And I'm always here to listen. And it'll save us so much time since you promised never to lie to me again.
You remembered that promise, did you?
Steel trap.
Yes, well, I suppose it's only fair that next time I question you for 3 months.
Okay, I'm an open book.
Not the response I wanted.
We can start now if you want. So it all started when I was 6 and I gained consciousness and the ability to form long-term memories.
Gotta stop you right there, mortal. Although I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed that I have to, because I desperately want to know how that brain works. But I have to run an errand.
Oh, want me to come along?
No, it's more of a... I think I'm gonna call my dad. I've been putting it off, and your little anime protagonist speech gave me a lot to think about, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll give you some privacy, and I'll come check on you when you're done, okay? I'll be right out there.
Alright.
Remember, Ren, you are your own person. You are allowed to set boundaries and make your own decisions, okay?
Right.
You got this.
Hey, Dad. Yeah, sorry I haven't called in a bit. I'm gonna be honest, it's been a bit hard to talk to you lately. I know. I love you too. But, look, I need you to listen right now, okay? I was just chatting with Mortal, and I have a few things to say to you. Did you know she has a name? Well, yeah, I know, but like, there's such a thing between... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Dad, please don't bring up my ex. Okay, listen. I know you want me to run Purgatory. And I don't know why you want me to, because you've never told me. But what's more important is I need to figure out some stuff here on Earth. And I am going to stay longer than we agreed. Because I need to find out if there's something else I want to do. And if I find it, I'm going to do that instead. Dad, if I find something that makes me happy, I'm going to do that. I won't run Purgatory unless I decide to. And you will have to deal with that because this is my choice. And it is my future. Do you understand? Oh. Oh, really? That's great. I mean, unexpected, but that makes things a lot easier for both of us, I think. You know, you mentioned, is that what you wanted to say? Yeah, Light mentioned something like that. Can't say I'm surprised because if you know who she is as a demon. Okay. Why couldn't Mum just give me that update when she was here? What decision?
Hey, how'd it go?
So good! So good!
It went well, that's great! What did he say?
He certainly had some points. He made them. I counted. Conversation ended.
Alright, well, I mean, me fighting him is still on the table if you want. You seem a little stressed. I just bought a bat. We could still make this work.
No, you don't have to. That's just the adrenaline of speaking to the King of Hell wearing off. He's a drama king through and through.
Aw, you really are his kid.
How dare you, mortal?
Thank you for proving my point so quickly.
I walked right into that one. I'll give you that.
I know today was a lot, but thank you for being so honest with me. And whenever you're ready, we can get started on figuring out what it is you want to do next.
I'd like that. But it also sounds like a lot of work, so I'm gonna take a nap first.
A splendid idea. Naps make everything better.
And, how...
Are you trying to ask me how I'm doing?
No. But tell me anyway.
You're asking me how I'm doing.
No, I'm not! I know I kept it from you that I'm royal before today, and then I gave you a lot of information, so I guess is your brain still solid?
Yes, my brain is still solid. Well, actually, it's kind of soft.
What?
When it's supposed to be soft, it's good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for checking.
Right, well, good. I'm gonna go take a nap now.
Good night.
Night. One more thing.
Good God! Does the thing have a knock feature? Or...
If you hear yelling or breaking furniture, or even a voice that sounds like Roma begging for her life coming from my room... No, you don't.
Rent? Oh, shit. Okay. Hey, Roma. Hey, darling. How did your chat with Ren go? Really wonderfully. I feel like we turned over a new page. And, well, thanks for that advice about writing down all those questions. Oh, anytime. And if you need any more conversation starters with that demon, you just let me know, okay? Right, about that. So, they know that you're the one who suggested I ask them about their family, and, well, she may have insinuated that she is on her way to talk to you soon? Oh, yeah, I feel my summoning circle being drawn as we speak. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have to go grab my battle sword. Wish me luck. Good luck. Right. Well, Jolene, I have to go participate in a duel. Will you please cancel my afternoon appointments for me? Thank you very much. I love my friends. I wonder if I could get a sword too.